Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to a brand new video for LEGO Marvel's Avengers right here on the Blitzwinger channel. And today, it is the beginning of a very, very important series on the channel, because today, we're actually going to start the 100% walkthrough for LEGO Marvel's Avengers. Now, there are a lot of really cool things as to why you want to obviously 100% complete the levels. A, you're going to get trophies. B, you're going to get, of course, gold bricks. C, you're going to get characters, studs, so on and so forth. But the most important one, in my personal opinion, is probably the red power bricks, because the red power bricks in these levels can give you essentially kind of like cheat codes to make the game a lot more smooth sailing, and more importantly than that, they will allow you to, for example, gather studs in a much quicker rate, and then therefore you'll be able to unlock a whole bunch of characters as you see fit. So of course we're going to go through this in chronological order. We're going to go through all 15 levels day by day by day. And we're going to kick things off with Struck Off the List, which was, of course, the very first level that you get to play through. As you can see, we have 8 minikits to still collect, 2 characters to collect. I think we already rescued Stan Lee. We got to find a red power brick, but I will be trying to showcase to you guys, obviously, all of the minikits and showcasing really how to unlock all of the different items. Now, keep in mind, you have to defeat the level at least once in order to unlock the free play mode, because here's the regular mode, the story mode. Once you defeat the level, you unlock free play mode, and that's what we're really after. Now, you will also notice that we already have 3 or 4 gold bricks. The reason for that is because I've already reached the True Avenger ranking, which is the little stud logo that you could see right below the Hydra logo there. And essentially what you have to do for this level is gather 150,000 studs. Once you reach that threshold and above, you will also get a gold brick for that. So keep all of that in mind, and with that in mind, let's get rocking and rolling. We get things started off right here on Struck Off the List. Here we go. Time to things for LEGO Marvel Avengers. Of course, now we're going to get ourselves a little breakdown here for the mission in terms of, hey, this is what you should be expecting going into this situation.
Contains some of Hydra's most advanced weapons.
Okay.
It's also rumored that he and Dr. List are conducting experiments to develop superpowers in human test subjects. Speaking of advanced, the base is protected by a giant energy.
Okay, well, I guess we're going in. We're going in to take care of business.
All kinds of Chitauri technology. Hey, no one said getting inside would be easy, did they?
No, they did not. I will agree with you about that. I will certainly agree that no one actually specifically mentioned that things are going to be simple. So, of course, if you haven't seen the way that LEGO Marvel Avengers kicks out, or kicks off, I guess, really, is it kicks things off with the original scene from Avengers Age of Ultron, and that entire first scene of where Tony gets a hold of the staff from Hydra. So that's essentially what we're going to be playing through here in somewhat of a in-depth detail. Yeah, get rid of those cupcakes too, Thor. Boom! Yeah, that's right. Eat shields. Well, rest in peace, S.H.I.E.L.D. at this point, of course, as an organization. Nice. Hulk smash. And bash. Oh, man. That little minifigure is like inside the snow. And there's that epic shot right there of the entire Avengers team fully assembled and looking absolutely stellar. All right, so here we are. We kick things off right here on the outskirts, of course, of the Hydra base around here. So we're going to transform to the Iron Man here. And I guess we'll kick things off. You know what? Let's go with the team-up move right away. Boom. There we go. So right here, I'm right away kind of trying to collect studs. And the main reason why you want to be collecting studs here is because you're getting multipliers by defeating enemies, and that multiplier is, for example, right now times 5. So I'm earning a lot more stud counts, or I'm increasing my stud count quicker by collecting them while fighting these guys. So, for example, you'll notice right now, we already have 52,000 studs. So what I'm trying to say is that earning True Avenger ranking on here is not particularly difficult, and is not going to be something that you will have too much trouble with. As long as you do it in a somewhat correct manner, it really should not be all that challenging or difficult to pull off. All right, so let's go ahead and switch characters here. Now, you can use plenty of different characters for the electrical charge up. I'm just going to use Black Widow here to go ahead and power up this source. There he goes. Hydra agent, down and out you go. Bada beam, bada. Come on. Is that thing not gonna come down? Okay, for some reason I thought that it actually falls down, but okay, I guess I thought incorrectly about that. Alright, so time for us to use our little detection device. We're gonna go ahead and scan this little pattern here, and now we just gotta follow the order that has appeared. There we are. And now you could fire away a rope over to that area as you see fit. Yikes. Okay, sorry about that. So let's see. For example, if we grab someone like Hawkeye. There we go. Okie dokie. So, there's, by the way, our first minifigure that just slipped right... Or mini-kit, not minifigure. What am I talking about? Mini-kit that just slipped right past us. So that was not particularly fun. So, we're going to... Yikes. We're going to yikes. That's apparently what we're going to. Alright, so I think from what I recall, I'm pretty sure we probably need to then melt it down with our heat beam here. Alright, there it is. Boom. Got ourselves a mini kit. Fantastic. Beautiful. We are in business. Somewhat. Well, more than we were before. So, yay, progress. Somewhat happening, actually. Alrighty-roo. So, let's go ahead and continue smashing stuff over here because, again, trying to showcase that it is very, very simple to get to that 150,000 stud point. So, if you're like, hey, how am I supposed to do that? I'm having a very difficult time with it. It's really not all that complex. But again, I will show you guys. Try to really point out just how simple it really is to do. So, oops. Okay, so sometimes you'll have situations like that happen. And what you can do is collect the studs that you dropped via being taken out after you started battling these guys to get the multiplier bonus, which is pretty sweet. Alright, so let me take this one final Hydra soldier down, and that is a job well done. Alright, so now our next priority is to actually tag all of these little Hydra mines around the area. So there are 5 of those, and that's one of the mini kits that I already have going into this. So we're not actually going to earn a mini kit for this. We're going to actually just get I believe it's a blue stud. It might be a purple stud as well, which I'd obviously kind of skew our stud count substantially, but we'll see in a moment here. Alright, let me tag that as well. A couple of extra studs, and let's destroy this thing. And destroy all that stuff as well. Alright, so not too shabby whatsoever. Alright, I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, okay, good. I just want to double check, make sure I didn't miss anything over on that end. And now our next job is to go ahead and melt this down. And there's the final mine, by the way. Right underneath the ginormous truck that just got flung over to the other side. Yikes. Alright, so tag that, and boom, there it is. Alright, so we managed to go ahead and collect all 5 of those, and that would give you another mini kit. So now all we need to do is place Hawkeye right there, and then actually transform from Tony Stark over to Black Widow. It really tells you what form you should be using. And now we can go to the higher elevation of this particular level. Yikes. Alright, get in cover. We need some help here, Hulky. Thanks, bud. He's like just a hotline of destruction. You call the Hulk and he takes care of business. That's pretty much it. That is pretty fantastic. Alright, so once again, right here we are just collecting lots and lots of studs, because why not? We're in a position to do so, so might as well take advantage of that. So we're just going to go ahead and clear out all of this. Looking very, very good at this point, because, I mean, at this point, look at that. We're already at 100 and almost 20,000 studs, and you need 150 for your True Avenger ranking. Whoops. Alright, so right now we just need to change characters real quick to someone like Hawkeye, for example. Just any character that could, that has like a grappling hook type ability. So we can pull this down, and out of there it goes. Come on. Smash through all that. There we go. And now we need Ultron's help, which is not something you'd ever be thinking when you're playing through Avengers Age of Ultron. But hey, sometimes the bad guys gotta help you out. Alright, so we managed to get a few extra blue studs there, which is fantastic. Then you're going to use Scarlet Witch. I'm using the Civil War version, but you could use the regular one from the game as well, so keep that in mind. Whoops, a daisy. Okay, yikes. Stop getting so close to that. There we go. Alright. So, there we are with another one of our mini-kits. So that means that right now, at this point in time, you should have 3 mini-kits. It does say 4 for us because we actually collected 1 mini-kit while we were in story mode, so that's why our mini-kit count is a little bit more skewed, so keep that in mind. Alright, Hulk, take care of these guys. Come on. Oh man, the Hulk is just ridiculous. I love the combos he pulls off. They're just magnificent. Alright, let's get some more studs collected. And we should be very, very, very close after this one area. Once we clear all the studs here, we should be very, 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 very close towards the 150,000 stud mark. Not quite. Not quite. We're close, but just not quite. All right. So we need someone to help us with melting down some stuff. Okay. There we are. So all those ginormous logs are going to come on down and create a new pathway, which is now essentially allowing you to get safely across because you had that entire electrocution, or electrocuted, I guess, piece of steel. So now we can actually walk across, and let's see. Alright, so we're going to get rid of these enemies. These are the more upgraded Hydra soldiers, so they're a little bit tougher. And at this point, you should hit... Or, again, there's still a lot to the level, so do not worry if you haven't hit True Avenger ranking yet. But realistically, you should be able to hit it because we're already at 160,000 studs. And I've not even been super uber thorough about collecting all the studs. So it really should not be that particularly too difficult of a challenge to pull off, I would say. Alright, so we're going to get rid of you. Grab all that. And then get rid of some more Hydra soldiers. Again, you could keep fighting these Hydra soldiers to get your score even higher, to continuously get more and more and more and more studs added to your collection. So keep that in mind. Now we're actually going to go ahead and venture up here. Get all this cleared out. And then let's see. I don't think we could do anything about that at this very moment. Now let's see what we have on our hands over here. We do have Captain America and Thor teaming up. So again, got to do a little bit of transferring here. Go to Captain America. Again, you do not have to use the same version of Captain America as I am. There's plenty of other versions that you could use. In fact, I think you could probably even use Jane Foster Thor. Let's see. Double check if it works. Yep, it does. So that's kind of cool. Again, so essentially what I'm trying to say here is that when I'm showing you guys, hey, I'm using these characters, you don't have to use the exact same characters. As long as you use characters that have the exact same abilities, you'll be absolutely fine. So keep that in mind and do not be concerned in any way, shape, or form about that. All right, so let's see. I think we need to pull this thing out of place. So we're going to need a Big Fig. So we don't even have to use the Hulk again. We could use a different character as well, such as the Ironmonger here, who gets rid of this thing and just tosses it away, just like so. Which is pretty nice. Boom. Belly flop. Alright, good stuff. Now, we just gotta melt. Ooh. Wait, can you use that? Oh, you can! Oh, that is so cool! Alright, I actually did not even know that we could have that ability with the Ironmonger. How cool is that? That is pretty neat. Alright, so let's just go ahead and smash through all this. Now, there is something that we're supposed to do over here in this area, and I'm just trying to remember. Yeah, there we go. All right, smash through that thing. And now we need the electrical charge again. So, Black Widow, specifically the Avengers Age of Ultron version. If you're using the regular one, she doesn't have the electrocuting ability, so keep that in mind. And there's a character token that we get. Fantastic. Now, we do have 2 right now, but don't worry, I'll show you where to get the, I guess, technically the first one. I know it's confusing. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is that right now, where you should be is at 1 character token. Don't worry. I'll show you where to get Captain Universe in just a bit. We're going to get him in the next flying area for Iron Man, so that'll be a lot of fun. All right, for now, let's head through here, and I will transform back to Big Fig again, just to get some extra studs, because Big Figs tends to destroy this stuff a lot quicker than minifigs. And here we are. All right, here comes Cap. Wha-bam! Eat motorcycle, my friend. And here is the Thor and Captain America section of the level, so to speak. All right. We're going to smash all that. And smash that up a little bit further. So again, you can tell right now, we're already at almost 225,000 points, which is just insane. So again, just shows you that it is relatively easy to get yourself to a position where you're going to be able to get True Avenger ranking in this level. Or on these levels, I guess, technically. Alright, so let's see. I don't recall. Do we need to go up there? No, we do not. Alright, at least not right now. Alright, smash that guy. And let's get rid of all this. All this as well, because why not? A couple of extra points. Never hurt nobody. Alright, Cap, come on, pull off a cool combo. There we go. Boom. Booyah. See ya. That was sweet. Alright, that was a pretty beautiful combo, not gonna lie. Alright, let's see. I don't recall. Do we need to fly across? I think we might have to, yeah. Get Thor across. And then, let's see. Whoops, not done yet. Nope, come on, Thor. Get over to this side. Actually, you know what? We might as well just transform to a different character. One that can clear out all that silver out of here. Alright, fantastic. I don't think you could use the Ironmonger for this, can you? Alright, so we're going to need a different character that can actually be utilized for this, such as, for example, Nick Fury. Because this is a shield computer, of course. Come on, give us our reward. Whoa, did you see Nick Fury? I didn't even see that he had this rocket thing. That's insane. That's cool. All right, so there's another minikit added to our collection, which would bring, of course, the total right now to 4 minikits. That's actually where you should be at this point in time. So keep that in mind. Even though we have 1 extra minikit, that is not where you're supposed to be right now at this very moment. So again, your score should be a little bit different and not be what it is for us at this very moment. Let's see, can I... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure there was another stud in there. And one final thing I did want to test out is... Can we fly up there? No, we cannot. Alright. Yeah, I think that is about as far up as we can go. Alright, let's get out of there. And, you know what? Actually, we don't even need to bring Captain America across, because all we could do, or all we will do, is transform to Loki, or any other character, again, that can put out the flames here. And we're just going to put out all these fires by ourselves. Because why not? Get some extra studs as well. Come on. There we are. Almost done. There's just 1 more flame to put out over on this side. Come on. There we are. Good stuff. And it is time to assemble a drill. Here we go. And this thing is going to get us past this wall right here. Alright, come on. Loki, hop on this thing. Let's go. Boom! There we go. Come on. Can we not? There we go. Okay, well, we kind of were digging further. I guess that's about as far as we can go. Now we got to smash our way past things. So, boom. There we go. Ooh, and a blue stud there, too. That's always nice. Because those can always come in handy. Alrighty-roo. So, let's see. We shall grab the blue stud before it disappears on us. That is pretty important. And what I will do is... over in this area, by the way, I don't recall... Whoops. Okay, sorry about that. Come on, Jane. Let's see. We're going to take that guy down as well. There we go. So that's what it was. You take down the guy up in the air, and that's what is going to actually create the rift, I guess, or the opening within the cave part right here. So then you could grab Captain America and get across. So if you're having a bit of a difficult time, let's say in the first time around that you're actually playing through this level, that's how you get that done. And hope that helps out and clears up that particular confusion, possibly. All right, so now that we're over on this end, our next goal here is to go ahead and transform to a character that can go invisible, because we need to sneak past the enemy fire here. In the process, collect some extra studs, because why not? And then you're going to pull this to shut down that whole operation over here. Now, the next thing we're going to do is actually grab a character that can mind control. I wonder if Egghead can mind control. Can he? Nope, he cannot. All right, I was kind of interested if he could. All right, well, we know who can, though, and that would be Loki, who will be collecting a purple stud, a couple of blue studs, and another purple and blue and pair of blue studs for us, which is pretty awesome. And now that we're done with that, we're going to actually make our way over to here. Take a character that can dig through the ground. So, for example, Black Panther, Squirrel Girl. Who else? Wait. Huh. Okay, maybe. Huh. Okay. That's kind of strange. Why can't we dig through that? Okay, I guess we got to start over on this side. All right, got it. I guess there's a certain order to things. They don't just want you to start digging wherever you see fit. You got to go with a certain order, so that's a little bit different. All right, I guess this is the next one. Come on, Squirrel Girl. Dig through that giant thing, and there's a turkey. Okay, not interested in the turkey. And hopefully this is where the item that we're actually looking for is. Oh, well, would you look at that? There he is. Classic Crossbones. Looking very, very, very cool indeed. All right, so we have just a couple more things before we proceed to the next area that we need to address, including being able to put out these flames again. You could use Captain America to do so. You don't actually need to do this, because in the free play side of things, you can just fly over this stuff. You don't need to worry about it. But what you will need to do is destroy this shield vehicle. So you're just going to go ahead and disassemble the whole thing. And once it's in parts, you're going to use the parts to create a Captain America shield activation point. So now that we have that thing operational, transform to any version of Captain America, throw the shield, and you are golden. There we go. All right. So that's going to essentially kind of, I guess, overpower or just create a surge within the system, allowing you to potentially make your way past the enemy fire here. Whoops. That was a big fail on my part. All right, you know what? Let's just use our shield. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. That was pretty awesome. All right, so we have this down. Now all we need to do is transform to Thor. And... ah, yeah. It would have been epic if I actually managed to pull off the move. There we go. It's hammer time. Get out of here. There we go. All right. Got rid of that ginormous thing. Whew. All right. That was a lot of destruction. All right. So then we cut off to the actual Hydra Castle. And this is where we will be partaking in the next few sequences here.
Send in the Iron Legion.
The Iron Legion is incoming. And they will be, of course, assisting the citizens of Sokovia, or kind of assisting.
This quadrant is unsafe. Please back away.
I don't think they're particularly happy to see you.
Please back away. We are here to help.
Yikes.
Who gave the order to attack?
That's sunny side up eggs right there. Over easy.
After the scepter.
We will not yield. The Americans sent their circus freaks to test us. We will send them back in bags.
Ooh, very serious Baron Strucker.
I'm going to surrender.
Aha.
If we give the Avengers the weapons, they may not look too far into what we've been.
The twins.
They're not ready to take out.
No.
They're gone.
Twins.
Yeah, that's a problem. Come on, Hawkeye. Whoop. Not quite.
You didn't see that coming?
Ooh. You gotta save him. Look at that guy. Cosplaying as Olaf from Frozen.
We're gonna need evac.
I can get Bart into the jet. The sooner we're gone, the better. You and Stark secure the scepter. Copy that.
Okay. He's like, wrong hand. Doesn't fly in that one. Okie dokie. So here we are. Now we are in the section where we already had a mini kit and we already had a character unlocked from this particular area. So in this particular area, you can indeed unlock several different things, of course, but more specifically, I'm talking about the fact that I obviously remember when we were loading in, we already had some characters unlocked, like Captain Universe. So the way we do that is by unlocking it from here. So what you do is, you'll notice that there was a silver rocket that was in pursuit of us. When you destroy that rocket, that will earn you a mini kit. Okay, careful. And then we are going to go ahead and fight some soldiers there. Some Hydra soldiers. And careful. Boom. All right. That was a pretty explosive situation down there. Now, what you're going to do at this point is, we're still not done. We're just going to stick around here, and you'll notice that as we're flying around, there was a counter that appears every now and then when we take down these little mini jets. There they are. So once you take down 5 of those, that earns you... Wait, I don't remember. This is the... Okay, there's the rocket, by the way. It just hit us again. So they'll try to hit you with that rocket several different times. So don't worry. If you mess it up, you'll have a chance to actually take it down on several different occasions. So do not be concerned by it and think like, oh no, I missed it. So does that mean that it's all over now? No, it does not. Don't worry about it. You'll have a chance to clear that out again. So there it is. So there's... Well... There it was, and we took it down, and essentially that's what you have to do. Once you have the rocket taken out, and once you have the 5 Hydra mini Quinjets taken out, you're okay, and now you can proceed. Alright, so next course of action is going to be to phase through this thing. So, let's see. Huh. Okay, interesting. So, I heard that you could use speedsters to phase through stuff, but... I'm not sure how correct that is, because clearly we couldn't do that right there, but okay. So we're going to phase through down here and destroy this little Hydra logo with our vision. There we go. Fantastic. Now, let's see. Collect some more stuff right here, and... Alright, so what do we got? What do we need to do? 2... 8, 7. There we go. So that's the correct sequence that we were supposed to actually activate. Again, plenty of studs to be had right here as well. So if you want to collect extra studs, if you're still short on studs, or low on studs, I guess, technically, you can certainly be doing that right down here in this area. Now, before we leave, or continue to head in that direction, we're just gonna assemble a shield logo instead of the Hydra one that was previously there. And that earns us another mini kit. Alright, so right now you should be at 8 mini kits because you earned the 1 mini kit in midair while controlling Tony Stark. And you also got another character in there, so you should be caught up at this point and have 3 characters and 8 mini kits unlocked at this particular point in time. So we're gonna smash through all this stuff. And now... Let's see. Whoops. Here we go. There's a monocle that we just collected, and this monocle we will be actually delivering to one fella known as the Collector. Uh-oh. Alright, let's take care of these guys. Again, you could take care of these guys to get your multiplier up and be able to score a whole bunch of points that way as well. So, again, a nice way to keep your score up. Go ahead and deactivate one of these. Come on. There we go. And pull the lever. And check this out. Ba-boom! So, of course, right now the priority is to try to take down the enemy defense systems, I guess you'd call them. Those giant cannons right there. So that's what we're kind of working towards. But in the process, we're obviously also trying to collect a certain amount of... Whoops, careful.
You set the terms.
All right.
You can change them.
Boom. That is just such a cool combo, I gotta say. That is just so sweet. All right, there we go. Plenty of studs to collect right there. I think we're gonna be at about 500,000 in just a moment here. All right, so I guess what we're gonna do next is this. Have our little detection sequence right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that gets us some twirl poles, which also unlock us another one of our mini kits. All right, so that brings our grand total to 9, meaning that right now all we're missing at this point in time is rescuing Stanley, and we're also missing out on a red power brick and one more mini kit. So those are the things that we're currently working towards. Clearing out. All right, we're gonna try to get over to this side, and let's see, maybe I could... Can I just use this? There we go. To clear out all these crates and the fire that was behind it. All right, so I think that is a job well done, at least somewhat. Okay, there we go. Now, let's go up and bring down the man who's known as Stanley. Fantastic. So now he is safe, and he can get out of here safe and sound, and we do not have to be concerned about the well-being of Stanley at this point, because that's already taken care of now. All right, so let's go back to a character that could fly, such as Thor, for example. And did we just fly through? Wait, that was weird, wasn't it? That was very weird, because I think we just flew literally through this. Did we not? Let's see. Ouch. Okay. Nope. Don't do that. That does a lot of damage to you, so do not do that whatsoever. That is not a good idea. All right. Get a couple of extra blue studs there as well. So here's the collector, who will assign and tell you that, hey, I need the monocle of Baron Strucker.
What might you be doing in a place like this? I didn't think this would be your scene. Why am I here?
Yes, why are you here? I do ask about that.
An exchange was arranged. Alas, it would seem that Baron Strucker isn't available. Should you manage to obtain his monocle as we had arranged, I would be willing to offer you a generous trade.
Okay.
Ah, most dignified. A pity Baron Strucker was unavailable for consultation. I suppose it's best not to ask how you acquired...
well, it was just behind an old truck in a garage. So there you go. Boom! So the collector, of course, is willing to trade a valuable item to him for a red power brick, which is a valuable item for us. So seems like a very, very fair trade. I do not mind making that trade whatsoever. That is a great trade-off for us. So we overall made off quite well there. So that is pretty fantastic. All right, so our next course of action is going to be to actually go down here for just a moment. Let's see. Okay, you know what? I guess what we could do is just fly up here to this area to take care of this thing. Boom! There we go. That's another one of their defense units down and out, which is perfect for us, really. No concerns there. And now what we need to do is... can we not fly up here? Actually, I'm interested. Okay, so you cannot do that, which is kind of interesting. I was not even aware of that. So we're going to use the vision real quick to just phase through down to the lower area again. And just have a quick little walk over to here, where there is a special little gate that has now been, of course, broken apart into a speedster plant. We're going to jump onto this and go fast. Boom! And by going super duper fast, just like that, we managed to retrieve the 10th and final mini kit of the level. So, of course, if your math is correct, which hopefully it is, that means that right now you should be at 100% completion for the level, because at this point you've already done everything that there is to do, and you've cleared out all of the defense systems, and you've done all the work that was necessary, which is pretty sweet. Ba-boom! So the entrance is now available to us, and we can go ahead and proceed over there. By the way, again, if you're just completing the level via the traditional manner, you are going to... Whoops. Careful. Okay, let me just clear out these guys real quick. Because why not? It's not really taking us all that much time. There we go. Made quick work of them. And we're just going to snag up a few extra pieces. So essentially, if you're beating the level the proper way, you're going to need to build this little climbing system for Captain America to scale across to get to the other weapon that we destroyed. But again, if you're playing through free play, you don't really need to do any of that stuff, because you can have a flying character and you can just fly around the area instead of having to scale it all properly. But I did want to acknowledge the fact that, of course, if you're playing it for the first time, that is something that you would have to do. All right, so with that in mind, let's proceed down here. And onwards and forwards we go to the scene where, of course, Tony Stark gets a hold of the scepter for the very first time and has that nightmarish, not flashback, but I guess kind of flash forward almost. Kind of a shocking image of the future. Oh, look who it is behind him, though. If it isn't Scarlet Witch. Wow. Careful, Tony. Every time we watch this scene again, I'm always like trying to look like, see, oh, is there anything else that we didn't spot before? You got like Thor crying, or obviously Hulk is like with a teddy bear. I think Hawkeye was just like bent over, like in defeat. And then I think Cap was down on the front, right? And I think Black Widow was like to the left-hand side of the screen. Something along those lines. Here we go. Whoop. Such a cool scene here. And there it is. And that's how, of course, the Avengers Age of Ultron film begins, and the adventure begins in the game as well. Struck off the list, level complete, and of course, we are going to go ahead and reap the rewards of completing the level successfully. We have 1.23 million studs now. We have True Avenger ranking via getting 150,000 studs or more. We unlocked Crossbones, Captain Universe is another character you would unlock, and Sentry, which is very cool. So that's the 3 characters that you would get from this level. There's the Red Power Brick, which I believe is the ×2 multiplier, so I'm very excited about that. Stan Lee is no longer in Pearl. And here are all 10 mini kits from the level. Boom! Which means we're going to get some type of a comic book page for that. Ooh, look at that. Avengers Assemble. What a beautiful recreation there. That looks gorgeous. We earned the gold power brick for, of course, actually 100% completing the level for the mini kits, I should say. And with that in mind, there you guys have it. That concludes the very first dive into 100% completion for LEGO Marvel's Avengers. We will continue to make our way through the levels, because we obviously want to try to get more and more and more stuff unlocked in terms of red power bricks, mini kits, gold bricks, and of course also characters, which is a lot of fun. So nonetheless, ladies and gents, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like. Let's go ahead and aim for 1,000 likes. I'll catch all of you lovely folks here next time. Peace out. See you laters, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.